Hello everybody and welcome to a train simulator video. Today we shall be driving a class 465 networker from Gillingham in Kent as far as Gravesend. So the first thing we need to do is we need to turn off this dialog box, and next we need to press T to open the doors. Then we need to press W to put the train into gear, cancel the automatic warning system with Q, and then we need to press H to turn on the headlights a couple of times, and with that the train is ready for departure. The scenario we are playing comes with the Chatham and Medway Valley Line route for Train Simulator. It is of course also a career scenario, so we will be scrutinised on our driving performance. And on the last Chatham and Medway Valley Line route video which I did in the class 375, I said that you get the -1 and -2 networkers. You actually in fact get the -1 and -0 networkers in the pack. And with the doors closed we can now depart for Chatham. The starting speed limit is 15 miles an hour. In a moment we'll be able to accelerate up to 60 miles an hour. Now I've got to slow down for an upcoming 50 mile an hour speed restriction. And again down to 30. And here we are at Chatham station. just use this opportunity to take a quick screenshot for the video thumbnail. I should mention that to those of you who aren't new to watching my videos, the track that you are seeing on this route is actually part of the Armstrong Powerhouse track enhancement pack. So the track won't necessarily look how it is on the video when you first run when you download the route and run it for the first time out of the box. Our next station stop is at Rochester. The Chatham and Medway route represents the line in present day, and in recent years Rochester station has since moved location. We're now passing through the site of the old Rochester station, which wasn't really able to take a 12-car train. And here we are in the new Rochester station. Which can certainly fit a 12-car train. We'll stop about here. As you can see, the new station's location is a bit more convenient as there's a multi-storey car park next to it. Now we're passing over the River Medway. Now got to slow down to an upcoming 20 mile an hour speed restriction. as we divert away from the main line towards London Victoria. And in a moment we shall be encountering a 15-mile-an-hour speed restriction as we approach Strood. Strood has also seen some improvement work with the addition of lifts to the platforms. As well as modern day waiting shelters and platform extension work. And here we are at Strood. Should mention that in this particular pack, the networkers have a sound set based off the Hitachi traction motors. I think it was either in 2007 or 2009 that the networkers were retractioned with Hitachi traction motors in order to extend their operational life. In a moment we'll be able to accelerate up to 70 miles an hour. And our next station stop is at Chatham, which is 2 miles away. The 12-car mark that you probably just noticed denotes how many carriages were still left in the platform. Marker boards denoting how many carriages that are left in the station platform are very common on the London Underground. So if the passenger alarm was to be activated whilst the train was within those markers, the driver could decide whether to stop or move on to the next station. I believe 70 miles an hour is the fastest speed that we'll get up to in this scenario. That being said, the networkers have a maximum permitted speed of 75 miles an hour. Now going to slow down for Chatham station. Admittedly, we did come in a little bit too hot there. That's why I had to use the emergency brake to make sure we stopped at the station. Just misjudged the distance between the station and that last tunnel there. That being said, though, the networker does have some very good brakes in this train pack. It also takes off like a rocket. Our next station stop is at Gravesend, which is about 4 miles away. Got a few whistle boards coming up. I'm not really a fan of the default horn on the networker. Sounds a bit like a fart. And what's weird is that sometimes when I sound a low note of a horn, the pitch can vary. But then again, it might just be my ears playing tricks on me. Got an advance warning of an upcoming 50-mile-an-hour speed restriction. However, we don't necessarily have to slow down for that just yet. With the strong brakes on this train, it does allow you to brake a little bit later than normal. Now going to slow down for about 50-mile-an-hour limit now. And we get further warning of an upcoming 30-mile-an-hour speed restriction. This single amber, means that the station starter at Gravesend could potentially be set at danger. So we just need to make sure we don't overshoot the platform at Gravesend. Otherwise, on a career scenario, it will result in an automatic game over. And Gravesend is another station that has seen remodelling in recent years. Basically, the through road has been given an additional platform. To allow for better operational flexibility. And we'll stop about here. And here we are at Gravesend. So we'll just wait for the scenario to clear and we'll see how we did. At this point the train would continue its journey to London Cannon Street. However, unfortunately, in Train Simulator, we still cannot go to Cannon Street. Something that I would like to see in the game, along with Charing Cross. Maybe they could include Cannon Street with a potential Hastings to Charing Cross route, which would be nice. And there we are, that's the scenario complete, so we'll just see how we did. I know we got a couple of penalties. Yeah, we got a penalty for speeding, that was through Chatham Tunnel, and then we got the emergency brake penalty at Chatham. But apart from that, that was a nice, enjoyable scenario. It's only 25 minutes as well, which is great if you've only got a limited amount of time to play a scenario. But as always, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed it, and take care.